It's crazy. And on top of that, they're raising it already. Like, didn't this thing just come in and everybody's freaking out about it, and now they're raising it in like a week? What about the carbon tax? How are you feeling about that? Because it seems to be a big topic everywhere. Carbon tax, carbon tax, carbon tax. Yeah, everybody's got their bills. Nobody's fooled by the transparency, which may not have been the best idea in the world. I think I'd rather just have a bill with a number on it, even if the line item is "we're fucking you hard," $184. Okay, thank you. But now I see, right? Now I see that the charge for what I want or need to live, okay? TK, this is not even something I want. I don't give a shit if I have natural gas in my house or if I'm burning wood or if I'm riding a bike that would be the smartest thing, is to hook up a bike to the goddamn generator for a house and work off some of this fat. But anyways, okay, what am I talking about? What am I talking about?
Not sure. But the carbon tax.
What the hell? The carbon
what you're trying
tax.
to talk about is the cost that everybody has to pay. I mean,
it's crazy. And on top of that, they're raising it already. Like, didn't this thing just come in and everybody's freaking out about it, and now they're raising it in like a week?
Yeah. So I think the carbon tax issue is something that is a big political thing. And I think that that's going to be what decides the government for next year. I think that right now.
Why you think?
Go ahead.
You think Trudeau's going to like say, okay, forget it, like vote for me now?
I'm not sure, but I'm just saying that those type of things become political tools, right? Because at the end of the day, the whole thing, like when they're disguising climate change, they're saying, oh, we're going to reduce so many emissions by 2030 and all that stuff. Like, I don't know who really believes that, they're giving us the right information and that it is actually going to be, creating a better environment. I mean, do I want to save the environment? Of course. But I also want to make sure that what we're doing is actually saving the environment, because when you take money and you don't actually reduce any of the emissions, you haven't saved the environment, but you've also just taken money from everybody. So it's kind of like, hey guys, if you give me all that money, then I'll make sure that the gas emissions don't hurt the environment. But if everyone just still uses the same amount of emissions, and then we just still have to pay the money, I don't see how this is going to benefit. But one
it's supposed to be a deterrent, right?
Is the carbon tax credits, carbon credits.
Yeah.
And those are again another big bunch of BS, because right now in the world there are no carbon credits. All the big corporations bought them all up, because in order to get carbon credits, you have to have like a forest and whatever to be able to actually sell and say, look,
produce EVs.
Those trees that we built for you are because you are polluting the earth. And so the carbon credits are all sold out. There's none left right now. I have a client who sells them. But what they're doing is they're selling the future rights to carbon credits.
Futures market.
So they're saying, look,
derivatives.
We haven't really discussed the land acquisition yet from the farmers in Cambodia. But if you pay me $10 million, Walmart, all right, what I'm going to do is, when I do get that contract, all right, and those carbon credits, which today would be like 50 million, okay, I'm going to sell it to you for 20. All right. If I get it. If I don't, then I'll give you back, half of your money. Right. And then in 10 years, hopefully I've got enough trees to build where those carbon credits will be yours. And you'll need them because this program is still going to exist. And Walmart's like, geez, guys, what do we do if we don't buy these carbon credits? The last time we didn't buy those carbon credits, we regretted it. We had to pay 3 times what these guys are offering. If we get them for 20 million, this is going to be a great deal. Imagine in 10 years, it could be 100 billion. What do we do? And these big corporations have the money. So they drop down. They drop down the money and they buy future carbon credits.
Future carbon credits.
Scam.
But hold on, isn't there supposed to be a rebate too? Like when I say something online about this, everybody goes, "You're an idiot. You're going to get more back in rebates." And I'm like,
well, that's what Trudeau's been saying.
But why the fuck are you taking my money and then giving it back to me? Like, just let me keep it. Fuck off. What are you doing? Tell me what's the point of that?
The Canada Carbon Rebate returns fuel charge proceeds to Canadians through direct deposit or check every 3 months, ensuring
what does that mean?
Most households get more money back, with lower income households benefiting the most.
The fuck does that even mean? How much money am I getting, TK?
The Canada Carbon Rebate.
For doing what? So for doing what? For freezing to death in the winter, I get a rebate because I saved? I reduced my bill? Why do I get a rebate? And how much is the rebate?
So what happens is $745 for a family of 4 in Ontario, works out to $373 for a single adult. Each child is
How
entitled to $93. So yeah,
for a
you're
year?
getting
For a year?
per year.
Yeah, for a year. Okay, so I'm spending right now, like between all the additional taxes and all these bullshit charges and distribution and delivery charges and everything, it's like, fuck that. I'm gonna go reconnect my fireplace and disconnect the gas and disconnect the furnace and go get an electric furnace or something like that. I'll go burn coal in the backyard.
I was at a
Like,
house
this is so
yesterday that had a wood
stupid.
burning fireplace in the garage. I thought that was really cool.
It's really cool. It's even cooler when you got one of those wood burning ovens in the backyard. Just, have people
Make a
over
pizza.
and make a pizza.
Yeah.
Right. But then again, in Canada now, you get taxed for having a pizza oven that's wood burning. Remember we talked about that a few months ago?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah. That's like some other new thing. So it's like you can't have a wood burning oven
Oh, that's part of the
to
carbon
heat
tax?
the place. I guess. I don't know. It gives off
Yeah.
too much carbon when you burn wood. So what are we supposed to do?
I think
Are we
that it's
supposed to
been
just rub our
very,
hands together and like
I think
make
it's
heat?
very obvious that they've looked into this, they've got all the data to support it, that we can't survive. The energy demands that we have cannot survive without, coal and other, carbon creating fuel resources. Like there is no way for us to be able to have the amount of power and energy, and especially since we're only getting more and more technology and developing more and more places.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, this is what it is. Like, we got to just accept it. I'm not saying burn the place down, but like we got to just be able to say to ourselves, like, hey, you know what, maybe this is just the outcome of the earth, and that is that we need to just be able to use the energy that we need to. I love nuclear energy. To me, that makes the most amount of sense, and that people are scared of nuclear. Nobody wants it in their backyard. But at the end of the day, like, it seems like that's going to be what the future is. In my mind, we should all just have a little mini nuclear reactor at home. That's going to be how we, get through our day, because that's what else is going to be something that's going to be able to be that, sustainable. But, maybe I don't understand nuclear science enough, but to me, that's what would make the most amount of sense, or at
I
least
think
have
there's safer ones to have in your house that are like basically free energy that is like not going to explode and kill everybody within a certain radius. But
that one. If
I
I had
get the
I've had a
point, right?
choice between the one that explodes and kills everyone and the other one that's safer. I'm gonna
Right?
pick the safer one.
And this is why you should be running for office, because you make
100%.
sense
I'm
with your
100%.
decisions,
I'm
right? Like,
100%
I think we
involved
could
in politics.
really get you backed for
Yeah,
office
I
next
think so
time
too.
around.
I think so
Like,
too.
I
Guys,
think we
bring
can even
nuclear
get you on the
reactors to
ballot
home near
now,
you.
right?
Yeah.
We are going to run on the platform that
At least I'm willing to speak freely.
everybody gets
Yeah.
for now. Wait until Bill, whatever the hell, comes into place and you say something like that and they go, oh, this guy's onto something. We better fucking kill this right now. Let's get rid of these guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.